Welcome, disc golf fans, to the front nine coverage of round 2 of the 2021 Portland Open, presented by Dynamic Discs. I'm Brian Earhart, joined here again by Nate Perkins. Glendoveer is such a beautiful property that we are playing on. Kind of a last-ditch effort by the Pro Tour to keep us in Portland after Blue Lake and Milo McIver were not in play this year. Nate, this is one of the longest courses we play.
Is it really?
Yeah.
13-7 has to be one of the... It is the longest course
I believe
the
it's
Pro Tour has ever played.
Yeah, it is insanely long. The fairways are wide open and generous, and you're seeing lots of rollers out here. Just players trying to cover ground, honestly. And with the wind picking up in round 2, we might see some more air shots to maybe stay in the fairway a little bit better. Moving into hole number 1, 540 feet, funneling OB. Not many birdies on this hole, but shout-outs to Noah Mindsma.
Spin kid.
For getting this hole with a fairway driver. Incredible shot. Let's see if our card has the chops to get it as well. Fantastic card we're playing with today.
And Nikko is the only player in the field that I know of that is attacking this hole with a roller.
And he's like attacking it well with the roller. Look
down.
at this.
Where is that disc going?
Oh, come back. No way.
That is one of the wildest first shots of a round that I've ever seen, Brian. He's inbounds.
Well, my blood pressure is up.
All right, I'm really looking forward to see Thomas attack this course.
Yeah,
definitely
Thomas,
tier 1 distance player.
Oh yeah. Absolutely the next evolution of distance throwers. It used to be 500 feet was the mark back in the day, and now we have dudes like Thomas and Kevin Jones even.
Beautiful hyzer flip forehand with that D2 from Kev Jones. And these two got used to playing with each other with their battle at the Masters Cup last weekend. Adam Hammis taking it down.
And Adam going with a little bit more overstable sidearm, playing it safe. Starting the round with a 3 on this one is not too bad. And as you can hear and see with those feather banners, this is not like round 1's conditions.
It's like headwind left to right off the tee on one.
Yeah. Adam's going to put his to about 15. Thomas has another sidearm chip. Given a little bid, little nose up Anheuser trying to flatten it into the basket. And this is just a ridiculous shot from Nikko. Let's see if he can capitalize just outside circle 1. He may step this one.
That's incredible. Roller on 1?
That's so risky with the OB funneling that tight. That is a huge momentum boost right off the bat, and Nikko is a pretty big momentum player, so if he rattles off a few birdies here, we could see him in double digits. Adam's going to take a nice par. Yeah, Kevin had kind of a rocky start this season compared to what we're used to seeing from him, and past couple weeks we've been seeing him finally pop off some big rounds.
Hole 2, playing as the easiest hole on the course, 693 feet. Need to punch one at least 400 out into this open field. Basket nestled amongst the pine trees. Yeah, I was speaking to Kevin about his performance last week at the Masters Cup, and while he was disappointed that he wasn't able to take it down, he said that it did quite a lot for his confidence. It's interesting to hear a player who appears so confident at every turn mentioned that he was maybe struggling with a lack of confidence, and that being on the lead card and going stroke for stroke until the very end can definitely change the way you feel about your game, especially coming into the World Championships in just a few weeks.
After an absolutely enormous roller again from Nikko, Thomas goes just a simple, clean, close to 500-foot air shot.
Yeah, Thomas, the less is more.
Yeah.
He just screams less is more. It doesn't look like he's really getting into it, but it just goes.
Kevin, one of the more steep hyzer flip throwers, especially with the driver that we see on tour, he's throwing, looks like almost 45 to 50 degrees of hyzer at times.
I love it. I love his style.
And Adam kind of doing the opposite, loving those long flex shots with the nuke.
That's huge.
And that's an awesome shot from Adam as well.
Right up there with Thomas's air shot.
Great shot from Kev. Yeah, Kevin's just one of those natural players that I feel like if he puts too much pressure on himself to play a certain way or achieve a certain result, I think it probably could add some stress to him. He seems like such a ridiculous natural athlete, and when he's in that flow state, he's one of the best in the world. It is nice to see him out here throwing some clean shots. That's a fortunate result off that tree. Look how far this drive got from Nikko. Standstill putter on a 693-foot hole.
Huge roller.
One of the best roller throwers our game has.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone was speaking about Eagle McMahon's back-to-back rollers on 18 to roll it across the green, and Nikko was just getting so fired up, saying, I can roll it. I can roll it as far as Eagle. I know I can. It's amazing.
Thomas gets a birdie as well. Card is kind of making mincemeat of this hole.
Yeah, we're seeing why it's playing as one of the easiest.
Yeah.
When you don't have danger and you have a par 4 that's under 700 feet, lead card, chase card, they're gonna do their thing.
2 for 2 for Nikko. Adam is on the board as well. Moving into hole number 3, 777. Couple of gaps we have to hit. We're seeing some aggressive rollers off to the left side as well, now that they're able to tee off from the side of the tee pad, that have gotten down there pretty far. Another one of those par 4s that once you're down the hill, it's not too bad of an approach. This is part of that scoreable stretch on this course. Definitely going to be a roller from Nikko.
It's possible for him to get all the way down there, especially with the way that he's already laid down the first couple rollers. That one's kind of scooping out early, but still going to be in great position.
Yeah. Thomas going much more direct roller, kind of forcing the disc down to the ground.
Got a weird reaction on the ground, kind of kicked it left.
And you see the way those discs are behaving on roller angle. It's likely because there is a right to left crosswind. Right to left crosswind with the roller tends to kind of shove it and get it to hook up early, whereas that helping crosswind left to right for the righties is where the big distance rollers come from.
Keeps it up uncut.
Exactly. It's a good line if it misses that next gap of trees.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets the flare.
That's pushing on hyzer. That's that nuke again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is such a pretty shot. Oh, he's going roller.
Oh no. Honestly, that's going to be okay for him, because I think that was headed straight for the out of bounds if he did get through. So he should be able to get up for a par. And that inevitable fear in the back of our minds whenever we have a shot like this happen to Thomas there. Kevin coming in for his third shot.
Great recovery shot right there. Let's see if Thomas can match that.
Nice control of his body. Yeah, puts him to about 20, 25 feet for the par.
Yeah, the OB on this hole is only 30 long and 25 long left.
Nikko with a nice putter. He's going to be about 20. And Adam finally to his drive, throwing a chip zone sidearm.
That little leg hike that he does, it's totally patented now.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the Matthew Wolff movement of disc golf. And there's the birdie. There's that beautiful push putt from Adam. 2 for 3 to start. Not too bad.
I don't know if you've caught the nickname yet, Brian. The Hammer.
The Hammer.
I'm about it. I heard Sexton mention it. He's throwing the hammer down.
That's funny.
That's pretty clever.
Oh, no.
Oh, tough hole for Thomas Gilbert.
Yeah, a couple of real unforced errors there from Thomas. That's going to be a bogey. Kevin saves the par after definitely a fortunate result off that tree. That's the thing about this course. You don't really need a birdie every hole, but you do need to save par quite often. Very important out here.
Hole 4, 393. It's the tightest gap that we see out here at Glendoveer. And you know what the players say to that? I'm going to go around. I don't want to throw a tight gap. That's what we've seen through the first couple rounds here. We've seen the anti-roller. Excuse me. We've seen an anti-air shot, and we've seen a quick understable roller here. Nikko going roller.
Yeah, just the fact that you have to swing it so wide, that's why they have to go with something a little flippier.
Oh, wow.
But that landed, yeah, a little early.
And it is just quite a bit windier than it was during round 1.
And it was swirling, like hardcore swirling. I was even feeling myself getting pushed side to side.
Oh, and here's a big Anheuser from Adam.
I think he's going to be inside circle 2 at least.
Look how sharp they're coming into the front of that pad.
Oh. Yeah, should be
I
great.
lost it too, but what a shot. I believe that's likely an F series, probably an F5 that kept through.
And again, didn't quite see Thomas's come in, but as you can see, Nikko still has some work to do. Yeah. Wow, aggressive run from Thomas around the trees.
I thought I drained that one.
A little spin putt from Kevin, kind of a newer tool to his arsenal. He kind of put some work into that shot in 2019, I believe, kind of giving himself an answer to those headwind putts, just with how low to high his push putt is.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out all the sponsors of this event, Prodigy Discs. They help me out a lot as well. Make sure to look out for my Tour Series disc when it comes out. And also check out Diameter Apparel. They're doing really cool things up in Canada. And thank you so much.
Moving into hole number 5, the drone is flying the gap that you would hope the players would go through, but yet again on a brand new course that hasn't had time to break in and have adjustments made, the players have found yet again a way to go out to the side. And I guess, I mean, it seems so negative to say break the hole, but really you see all these beautiful gaps that the tee pad has faced.
Yeah, they're breaking the hole, I would say. And honestly, we've heard stories of quite a few players getting up there for putts. This is cooking.
This is definitely eagle range if it stays out of the bunker. And I
Curled up short.
Yeah.
Look how tight he's able to swing that through that gap. And that needs to slow down, Brian.
Oh my God, dude. Looks like he's gone out of bounds. 636 feet. He's found the out of bounds near the basket.
And he's going to have a putt.
Yeah, for a birdie. Adam just going air shot. And
that's huge.
It's huge, and it's also safe, even though it's in the fairway of 4. And look at that body English from Thomas.
Oh, that looks great. Is it going to flip up?
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to. Putting all of his body into it so he can throw a faster, more overstable disc that'll hold the roller angle a bit longer. That's going to be an easy spin putt for Thomas for a birdie.
Look at this.
And this is not the basket Adam's going for. This is hole 4's basket.
He's got that zone. This is tricky with the OB. Just misses the tree. What a shot.
It's going to be a birdie for Adam, more than likely. Does he want the eagle here?
Oh, absolutely, Brian.
I guess having one of the longer spin putts.
Okay. Jump putting it out of bounds is one of the worst feelings.
Potentially ever, even outside of disc golf.
All right, I'm curious to see. Oh, he's right outside the circle.
So he went long out of bounds on a 636-foot hole.
Okay, he's going with the stagger. He's going to spin this one in.
And that's a circle 3 birdie.
What a start to this round. Nikko's 4 under through 5 holes. And he's putting a little bit of pressure on the lead.
Wow. You know, the more I'm watching him play this course, the more I'm just like laughing in my head knowing that he's been preparing his skill set for a course like this forever, for a long time. He throws such ridiculous distance rollers and has been doing it for literal decades.
The pig is just the disc for me. From the top of the disc all the way to the bottom of the flight plate, I have 100% control of what this disc does. Thumb track's gonna give me consistency and the confidence to hit that angle a little bit better. Yeah, I can throw sidearm, feel comfortable. I can throw backhand, feel comfortable. High pressure upshot, I'm reaching for the pig. It's the upshot disc.
All right, hole 6 has been giving the field quite a bit of trouble. You've got a ton of airspace here. There's OB on the left. It's a mandatory power anhyzer for the right-hand backhand player. And with the right to left wind that we've been having, it's very difficult to get that nose angle right and get that pan off and to the right toward the bucket.
Yeah, when you're showing the flight plate to this crosswind, you have to take into consideration the amount that the crosswind's going to shove the disc downwards before it flattens out. And I think Kevin did exactly that. That was a great adjustment there.
Yeah, he just matched that stability, and he didn't throw that very hard. No, he just spun it out in the air and let the disc and that wind do some of the work.
And Nikko threw it a little lower and kind of got the reaction we were talking about. Let's see if Adam can make the correction with the nuke here.
Wow.
Oh, no.
That's
and
going to kill it.
There is out of bounds left, and he's got to fade backwards almost. Let's see if he can stay safe.
Did that hit the trees and stay safe?
I believe he's safe.
What a result.
Yeah. And this is just Thomas's favorite line in all of disc golf.
Get to the ground.
Just go forever. And that's actually going to give him a great angle to the green, too. Now he doesn't even have to throw forehand if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I think this green has been really what's hurting people. It's less than the size of the circle. The hazards are in the circle deep and in the circle short, and there's OB right inside the circle. It's a tight green.
Yeah, and Adam understanding that and playing a safe hyzer off to the right.
This is a full send right here from Nikko.
Look how soft that panned. Nikko!
He came to play today.
Adam skipping out of the sand bunker. And he's going to be inside circle 1 as well for birdie. And this is the luxury Thomas has with going so far and so left. And he's
Juiced it,
safe.
but that sidewalk right there is safe. Wow, that. It can't go without saying how impressive it is to jump putt from 100 feet like that with a hazard.
Especially with a push putt, you know, like that powerful of a lever that he creates. That's a skill that'll shorten a lot of courses up for you. And Thomas ends up getting the birdie. And here's Kevin as well. He is, whenever he staggers, he is going with a spin putt release. You see his wrist kind of hinge more into out than his previous putt.
And look at that front foot. That front foot is not pointing at the basket. It's pointing way to the left. He's closing off that right side miss. He still gets that left shoulder back, similar to his straddle putt. He pushes that left shoulder back and just drives that right hand straight toward the chains.
And this is a pretty wild star birdie to get. This hole was averaging over par.
I think Adam laid up for.
Oh, he did get the
par.
par. Never mind. He did. I am going to keep my sentiment that 3 out of 4 birdies on this hole is insanely impressive. Moving into number 7, 1,263-foot par 5, 90-degree turn around the corner. There is a Mando that forces you to play this elbow to this flat spot that then makes you make a decision. Do I lay up short or do I go for this really protected green with like 8 different types of OB? We got bunker, we got green, we got asphalt, we got pond.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on in this hole. Look at that.
And Kevin going steep hyzer flip again.
Those
and
D2s just ride out. That's 500 feet right there.
Oh, yeah. That's a 500-foot golf shot. Roller again. Just a hyzer from Nikko.
He held on to that one way too long. Oh, gets a great break right there.
That's going to be a par. He's going to have to par from there. And Thomas has crushed this shot.
Look how late in the flight it started drifting back to the right.
And it was low. That looks pretty good from Adam if that comes out. It should as a 13 speed. His distance is really coming along. I do want to jump back, though. Let's jump back to Kevin's form real quick. Again, one of the steeper hyzer flip throwers on tour when it comes to a max distance shot. Footwork is huge here. He kind of has that speed skater position. His knees are both in. But no wasted motion. There's no compensation last second. You knew exactly what line he was throwing and just drove the whole shot with his legs. And now his back is turning to the target 180 degrees from where he started. That man can throw a disc.
I love watching that.
Oh, did he miss the Mando? Oh, no. To me, that is a bit of a foolish move, and I don't say that too often, but from that position, you can't really get a birdie.
Yeah. I'm curious if he missed that Mando right there or if he found that out of bounds. There is a little bit of OB right past the Mando on the right. Perfect setup shot from Kev right there. This hole becomes quite a bit easier if you can get 500 feet off the tee and then throw these shots into position.
Exactly. It's all about angle. It's all about making sure you find the angle that gives you your best shot at putting it to this spot. So
yeah, most players are 4 to 450 off the tee, and they have a tougher time beating that Mando tree on the right.
Is that out of bounds as well? No, he should be good from there. Thomas giving himself a T-pad. There is OB left. He has to. Left out of bounds for Thomas. Just showing you how tough this green is with this wind, too. Kevin is putting together quite the round so far. This could be his, I believe, 4th birdie in a row.
Kev likes it. Zone. Once again, this thing has gotten so much work in the last 3 seasons.
If there was a zone distance forehand contest, I think he would win the competition. He throws them longer than anybody I've seen.
Yeah, with control.
Yeah. Another spin putt from Kev.
Jamming him in there. I would love to get a little insight from him on what makes him choose to spin putt from Circle 1 versus his classic.
Really over-exaggerated, kind of almost deadlift looking straddle putt.
Yeah.
Adam carding another birdie. He's going to move to 9 under par as well. Some really hot shooting so far.
My name is Kevin Jones. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Kevin Jones. I come out with a new video every Wednesday.
Hole 8, extremely difficult par 3 here. 438 feet, playing slightly uphill, probably plays a little bit closer to 475, especially with that low ceiling. We've seen the roller get up there, haven't quite seen the air shot get all the way into Circle 1.
And that's going to be kind of a flippier roller from Kev. That doesn't look too bad. If it has enough speed, nah, it's not going to curl.
So close.
That's the thing about the roller is 1 degree off, and you are headed in a completely different direction than where you could be. He is going with the air shot. This is a nuke from Adam. And wow, look at that.
Out.
Circle 2 for Adam. He's got a putt for bird.
Yeah, it's the best air shot we've seen.
This is going to be a roller. 100%. And this might be better. Yeah, circle 2 for him as well. I think most of the birdies that we'll see on this are going to be from circle 2. Yeah.
Kept going.
3 great drives on this hole. This is kind of like the roller graveyard that Kevin's in right now. Most rollers that I've seen that have not quite gotten up have been all in these thorns.
The roller graveyard, yes.
Just off the front of the cage. Let's see if we'll see some birdies here. Nope. A little early from Thomas.
This would be a big bounce back right here.
We have one last shot here. But I think we're going to see a bunch of pars. We actually had 0 shots left. My apologies. This is a hole that I've seen only 3s on.
Yep.
You don't see a lot of 4s. You really don't see a lot of birdies. You see a lot of people get real close and not quite capitalize. Here we are, the longest hole of all time. says 1342, plays more like 1,500 feet. Uphill, protected green. This averaged a 5.99, I believe.
Really?
Sorry, 5.58. It averaged a 5.69 yesterday. This is a soft par 6. Kevin's got a good move on it.
And we saw during round 1 that right to left wind kind of took that power roller kind of out of play. Makes you keep the disc in the air, but you just need to cover so much ground if you want to have a chance of getting on top of the hill in 2 to be able to have a look at the pin.
It's a big drive from Adam. He should have a decent position to get up that hill in 2. And Nikko's going to go roller still. I like it. As long as that crosswind.
Quite a bit of cut. Oh, just too much cut.
It's got to keep coming. There is OB off to that left side.
Oh, he just crossed it.
Killer. Yet again.
Just taking the air out of him on this front 9. He was on one.
Is Thomas going for it as well? Is he going air shot here? Oh, yeah. Getting to make a bit of a wind read on Nikko, and this looks a lot better. Oh, yeah. Puts him to a flat spot in the golf fairway. And he very well could get up the hill in 2, especially if he wanted to throw a sky roller. And funny enough, when I played this hole yesterday, there was a headwind on this hole. Funny enough, hole 10 plays in the opposite direction, and there was also a headwind.
You gotta love that.
Headwind both ways. Story to tell your grandkids one day. And Thomas, I think, was going for maybe the sky roller to get up the hill.
It just shows you how big of a shot that actually is to see Thomas crush one and it get halfway up the hill.
And there's Kev going for it. Yeah, he did. He gets up there. But he's still going to be about 480 from the basket.
Hold on, Nuke.
That should be all right.
Wow, he is hitting the disc so hard right now.
That's huge. And at this point, since he's not up the hill in 2, Thomas is going to be happy with a 5 on this one. He still has work to do to get to the basket from there. I did hear something about Jeremy Coling actually birdieing this one. I'll have to verify that. I heard roller was his first 2 shots on this hole. But really, when you look at the scoring spread, that is an eagle in every sense of the word. Even Kevin being up the hill in 2 is still just knowing he's going to take a 5.
Raptor into the pin here for Adam. Oh, look at that wind. Just slam it. Okay, he's playing it for the 5 as well.
Great play on the crosswind from Thomas. 15 feet for a par. And any mistake on this hole and you are not taking a par. Bogey is even going to be a tough save. And I think that was for birdie from Kev. Insanely impressive, especially going sidearm up to the green.
Yeah, he's had a couple good looks with those jump putts. I imagine that we're going to see him knock down a couple during this round. And round 1 is fun, but round 2 is just, the players are just getting it all dialed in. This was a fun round of golf to watch.
Oh, definitely. And the scores have been great too. You know, a few blemishes. We've had 4 bogey strokes on the day for this card. but we have some players making some absolute moves right now. Kevin Jones especially is 5 down and does not look like he's slowing down. Eagle McMahon, as you probably would have guessed, the golf course king.
7 on the front 9. That is impressive. Pars on 1 and 8.
Yikes.
Which are just incredibly difficult par 3s.
We will catch you on the back 9. Make sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media. I'm Brian Earhart. He's Nate Perkins. We are signing off.